So Destiny is a controversial political streamer who isn't liked by a lot of people. That's probably the best way I can describe him. For a myriad of reasons, he has admitted multiple times to being a sellout because he wants to make as much money as he can before he gets kicked off of the platform. So he was talking about a certain situation between Bruce dropping him off and Mizkif. Mizkif had actions that led to Bruce not wanting to be a part of OTK anymore, and he's one of the biggest members, so it was a really big deal that he ended up leaving the company. And Destiny had this to say.
I feel like Bruce is in the wrong. This is how I feel, okay? I said the same shit to Dylan when Dylan did this shit to me. If you want to leave, then just leave. Shut the fuck up and leave. We don't need a song and dance. We don't need a whole fucking skit. We don't need a whole like, guys, like I made the best decision. Like just say like, yo, this shit, I'm ready to move. Like, there are ways to do this. Copy paste statements. Like, hey, I've been with OTK. It was fun to grow with them. I feel like I want to move.
Now, this guy named ScumTK, I know he's some sort of content creator. I'm not exactly sure what kind. Really don't want to check into it. But he says, for a dude who could care less and has such terrible takes about our community, he sure do talk about us a lot. So you can talk about whatever you want. I hate this. I think, you know, if you've watched me, that I hate this. Oh yeah, you don't like our community. You don't care about it. So because I think that way, you can't talk about it. So Destiny responds in the most obvious way. Obviously, large streamers are going to talk about stuff happening to other large streamers. Stop meat riding me, LMAO. Yeah, I mean, that's literally the Twitch meta of the just chatting sort of genre, I guess you would say. Especially somebody whose literal brand is drama or political intrigue, I guess you could say. He's going to talk about any type of drama that he sees because that's what makes him money. So you admit that you know it'll get you clicks and you suck meat for views and engagement. After preaching about not knowing or caring about caring to know about it, lil bro, sit this one out for me. I promise you I'm not the smoky one. So I'm gonna say something obvious that everyone knows. Literally every YouTube creator is trying to do something. Well, I don't want to say every. 99.9% of YouTube creators, because there's gonna be that one person that's, you know, just making their own thing. But most YouTube creators are making something to get the most views and engagement. That is one of their goals in making it. That's why you have so many people making so many videos about the same topic, because the topic is popular. That's just how it goes. This is a job for a lot of people. Do you want him to talk about, you know, the stock tradings at Walmart? There might be an audience for that, but not nearly as big as the audience that he has right now. So he's going to talk about the big stuff that people want him to talk about. And ScumTK saying, I'm not the smoke you want is interesting. I don't know much about him, like I said earlier. So maybe he is, you know, this guy is always winning every single beef. But from what I've seen from him here today, that's not the impression that I'm getting. The only one sucking meat right now is you, mate. Of course, I talk about stuff that gets clicks, you moron. I'm a YouTuber. We wouldn't be very good if we didn't get clicks, would we? If you have an issue about something I said, say it. Otherwise, stop crying, nerd. And he responds with, before you address my homie, no one spoke about you. You are a 30-plus-year-old man on Twitter crying because I called you out for meat munching professionally. I'm going to help you apply for your license next time so you won't get caught up when you boing your way into some views. Okay, first of all, that's a run-on sentence. I don't know why he used so many commas. You have like 3 independent clauses in there. Just use the period. It's fine. You can use the period. But on to what actually matters in this. I really do not know what I'm going to help you apply for your license next time so you don't get caught up when you boing means. I have no clue. I know what boing means. And that has no relevance to what he's talking about. I think he was just hitting his phone screen. I have no clue what that means at all. And if people speak about Destiny all the time, I wouldn't say that he's, more popular than Bruce, but there definitely was a time where he was, the more popular person there. And he's definitely more popular than Destiny. So, I mean, that exact criticism could just get flipped right back on him. Like, hey, no one addressed you. No one spoke about you in this drama. You just jumped your way in because you didn't like how he addressed your homie. You know, time only moves in one direction, right? The first person whining on Twitter was you. All the tweets are public. Go farm views somewhere else. No one cares about you. This is an interesting one right here because after this, he goes on to kind of sort of take it back in a little bit of a way, which is weird. I disagree with that. I think he was winning, honestly. I really don't understand what he meant. I think ScumTK sort of lost any chance of winning when he started talking about boinging into views. I really, like, 9 times out of 10, if you think about what somebody's saying, you can kind of figure out, but I have no clue. Like, maybe apply for like a driver's license, CDL, so you can get a different job. That's, other than that, I'm drawing a blank. Like, this is a really interesting phrase right here. I really find it funny how like often people will jump onto Destiny just because they don't like a thing that he said, and then they'll just turn it into this big huge drama of talking about, oh, you can't say this, you can't say that, blah 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 blah. And Destiny's been wrong. Like, I'm not, trust me, I don't care. I'll say it, you know, point blank period, and I'll say it to anyone. He's been wrong on a multitude of occasions. But that doesn't mean he doesn't get to speak on a situation. That doesn't mean that he doesn't get to say what he has, you know, on his mind. Because if that were true, then literally no one could talk on anything ever because we all have a wrong opinion. You probably disagree with me on some areas, on politics, sports, whatever. How I make YouTube videos, maybe. I don't know. But that's you, okay? And I'm allowed to do and create whatever I want. Just like Destiny is allowed to do and create whatever he wants. The same way that ScumTK is allowed to do and create whatever he wants. You can disagree with it, but to sit there and go like, he shouldn't be allowed to say it, is stupid. And I hate how that's become the new meta online of people just being like, I disagree, therefore you should never talk again. Like, when was that like the thing that was just cool? Like, I remember over the pandemic there's all these like cancellations, quote unquote, but like, when did it just become like the go-to thing of like, yeah, you're not allowed to talk on this, you can't speak on this, man, your opinion is not allowed to be offered on the subject at all, good day. I don't know, man, it just seems really weird and uncomfortable to me to just limit somebody's voice based on a past opinion. It just doesn't seem right. But I'm going to end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a movie channel that I continually plug here on my bigger channel. It is called Just Jackson. And I made a Rick and Morty video last week, which Justin Roiland actually got taken off of Rick and Morty, which I'm sure you knew because it was the biggest story on the internet on like Tuesday, I think. And tomorrow I have a video on The Last of Us coming out. Next week will probably be a Homelander video or a Velma video. It depends on, you know, what I choose is the best thing to make, because, you know, I'm on the fence, but I'm going to end it off here for real. Thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.